Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining me here on Life Crystallized for Hump Day or Dump Day. Now, before we get into the video, I want to explain why this week's video is going to be a little different than what you normally see here on my channel. Now, I recorded the Hump Day or Dump Day reading, and when I went to stop the video, I realized I wasn't recording. So I did capture the audio for the podcast, which is what you guys will be hearing, but you're going to see just an image of the cards for each group this week. So you're not going to see me on camera doing the reading, but you will get the audio of the actual reading that I did this week. Now, something that I realized last week from one of my viewers was that these messages, even though in my mind I have constructed them as love readings, the title of my Wednesday videos is Hump Day or Dump Day, and I really try to make it kind of this light love reading. Hump Day or Dump Day, I mean, the title really is kind of light and playful. But when these messages come through, they really are from a higher power. These messages are just coming through me, they are not from me. So I really do not control or dictate what the cards say and what the message is. So even though my vision of this reading is relating to relationships, usually to people who are single or not necessarily in a marriage or a serious long-term relationship, the messages that come through really are based on whatever your situation is. And I realized, like I said, just talking with one of my viewers last week, that sometimes these messages relate to other aspects of your life. And this week's reading really cemented that for me, that sense of these readings not always being what I imagined they would be, what really came through for me this week. And one of the groups, the reading for one of my groups this week was super heavy and super difficult for me as a reader to deliver. So there was a reason beyond me, beyond my understanding. Clearly, well, I guess I understand now part of why this week's reading was not captured on video. And I was going to re-record the video and put that together for the YouTube channel, but my husband encouraged me not to do that, to just roll with the original audio as is, because that was the message that was intended for this week. So again, thank you for joining me here today. That is my explanation. That is the reason why this week's video is a little different than it normally is. But I hope that you still find this video helpful. I hope that the message still hits where it's supposed to hit, whether it is related to your relationship or some other aspect of your life. So let's go ahead and get into this week's Hump Day or Dump Day reading. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Hump Day or Dump Day here on Life Crystallized, where I use the cards to help you decide if this week for you and your significant other will be Hump Day or Dump Day. Now, before we get started, take a deep breath or a few and just center yourself. And when you feel like you're ready, choose one of the piles that speaks to you. Now, the piles that we have this week, the stones that we have are Angelite, Opal, Turquoise, and green Fluorite. So once you are ready, you have centered yourself, and you feel like you are ready to choose one of the stones that resonates with you. And if you look in the description box below, you can find the section of the video where the message for that group is. So now that you've chosen your pile, let's go ahead and get started with today's Hump Day or Dump Day reading. Now I'm going to start out with the Angelite group. So if you chose Angelite, this message is for you. You guys have the letter, the locket, and the gentleman. So someone in your life this week may be bringing you some sort of news that is related to your relationship, your heart, love, some sort of heart-centered, heart-related news or correspondence may be coming through for you guys this week. So it could be a message from someone you are interested in or your significant other, but some kind of correspondence revolving around your relationship will be coming in for you guys this week. Now, let's turn to the tarot to see what advice it has and see whether this is welcome news or unwelcome news. But I don't know. I get the feeling that whatever it is, it's going to be good news. I don't really see any kind of cloudy or shadowy cards in this reading. So I am going to go ahead and predict that this week for you guys is going to be a hump day. So I think you guys are going to be getting some good news regarding your relationship this week. Let's see what the tarot has to say. You guys have the Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun. So I feel like you guys are coming out of some sort of disappointment, some sort of hurt or sadness. This is, whatever this is, this Four of Cups has happened already. So you guys are coming out of that, or you may be still feeling that right now, but that will be coming to an end this week because we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Sun. So those cards by themselves are really kind of harbingers of good news, of joy, happiness. We've got this guy in this garden in the Nine of Pentacles. He is smelling his flowers and just enjoying life. And we've got the Sun card. We've got this couple just frolicking in this field of sunflowers with this big, bold sun behind them. They're happy, they're joyful. So there's lots of joy and happiness there. So I feel like whatever you guys are coming out of, whatever this disappointment, this sadness is that you guys have been feeling, you'll be getting some sort of news this week, whether it's a letter, a text, a phone call. You'll be getting some sort of correspondence. I feel like it's written though, so I'm gonna say it's probably like a text or something. But this news that you guys will be getting this week will lift you out of that darkness, that sadness that you have been in. It's going to lift that heaviness that you guys have been feeling recently. So that is the message that the tarot has for you guys. And your angels also want you to know nature. So, and you guys do have a lot of kind of earthy. You got the Nine of Pentacles, which is really all about earth, and the Sun. So you definitely have some cards that are just kind of calling in that nature, and your angels are just maybe suggesting or guiding you to connect with nature in some way this week. So whether it's taking a walk or a hike, doing some gardening. Well, I don't garden, and I live in the northern hemisphere where it is going into winter right now. Actually, today was freezing cold. So, I don't know anything about gardening, or I'm thinking that's a summer activity, but you might be living somewhere where you can still be gardening, or just even doing some indoor planting, or whatever it is you guys with the green thumbs out there do. However you want, connect with nature, get out in nature, play with nature, play with the earth, do some earthing, some grounding, to also help kind of relieve some of this sadness and heaviness that you guys have been feeling. But overall, for this week, for the Angelite group, this week is going to be a hump day. Now, the Opal group, what does this week have in store for you? And we've got the Ship, the Child, and the Clouds. So you guys are moving into some sort of problem or confusion. So my Angelite group is coming out of this kind of cloudiness, this sadness. You guys are heading into it. It's going to be a relatively small problem. It's not going to be anything big, but you guys will probably be experiencing some sort of conflict this week. Now, this ship could be an actual trip. So if any of you guys are actually planning a trip, it is holiday season, you might be doing some traveling. If you are doing some traveling this week, then you might experience some sort of problem or setback related to that trip. So just be aware of that. Again, I don't anticipate it's going to be anything huge, any serious problem. It's going to be something mild. We do have that child in there that's kind of dampening whatever this is. It's going to be a small childlike problem, but just be prepared for some sort of hiccup this week. So it could be a hump week. It could be a hump day. It might not be. Let's see what advice the tarot has for you guys. And we have Princess of Wands reversed, Six of Cups reverse, and Eight of Swords. So if you guys look at this, is a Sun and Moon tarot deck. And as you can see, there are key words at the top of some of the minor arcana cards in this deck. And for the Eight of Swords, we've got interference. So you guys are definitely going to be encountering some sort of interference this week. Now, this Six of Cups, your pleasure, that is the key word at the top of this Six of Cups card. Your pleasure is reversed. It's upside down. So whatever this problem is this week that you guys will be experiencing, it is going to impact your pleasure, your joy, your happiness this week. So, and this Princess of Wands is all about taking bold action and being kind of carefree about it. So the princess is in terms of the court cards, she's the baby. So she is very naive. She doesn't have the life experience to be sort of jaded and kind of as cautious as maybe the king or the queen. And that energy is also reversed. And I feel like in this instance, it is a message for you to slow down and to really think before you leap. So this reverse Princess of Wands is not encouraging you to take those bold, kind of reckless actions. It's a caution, it's a warning to not be reckless this week. So whether this is a trip that you guys are taking, you want to make sure that you are like not texting and driving. You want to make sure that you've taken all the safety precautions that are necessary in order to protect yourself. If this is a relationship issue, if this is a problem related to your relationship, you don't want to say or do things in anger. We've got that Wands energy. It's all about that fiery, flamey kind of energy. It could be conflict. So if there is a whatever this problem is this week, it's minor. Do not fly off the handle. Do not react out of anger, out of frustration, because doing that won't end well for you. You will not ultimately experience the outcome that you want if you're not careful this week. So this Princess of Wands reverse is really cautioning you guys to really take your time and think before you leap. Do not make decisions or take actions out of spite or anger or bitterness this week, because it won't end well for you. And so this pleasure, your joy is being blocked. There's a delay there this week. There's going to be some interference, but ultimately that interference, that delay, the problems that you experience are going to be mild. It is not going to be some big life-changing serious event. It's going to be something minor, something that you guys most likely can get through. So, you might experience some interference with your humping this week, but it's not going to be a dump day. And the message that your angels have for you: manifest. So, being as you guys are going to be experiencing some problems, some interference, some kind of block or delayed joy, take some time to really think about and focus on what it is you want to manifest. What is it that you ultimately want? Whether it's from your relationship or whether it's a trip you're going on, whatever it is that you guys are focused on this week or having trouble with this week, don't get caught in that problem. Don't get stuck in a state of helplessness and feeling like woe is me. Focus on what it is you manifest, because that energy, where you focus your energy and the type of energy that you are focusing on, is what is ultimately going to manifest and appear in your life. So despite whatever hiccups and stumbling blocks you guys might experience this week, it's really important that you guys really focus on what it is you want to attract in your life. Don't get stuck in the problem. That will pass. But what do you want your life to look like? What outcome are you looking for once this problem is resolved? That's what you guys really need to be focused on this week in order to manifest what it is you truly desire for your greatest and highest good. So that is the message that I have for the Opal group. Turquoise, what is the message for you guys this week? Is it going to be a hump day or a dump day? And you guys have the stork, the bear, and the whip. You guys will be experiencing some huge change this week. There's going to be a big change in your relationship, and ultimately it is probably not going to be a change for the better. We have this, you guys ending with the whip. So it's going to be a pretty heavy week for you guys. Unfortunately, I am seeing for some of you that are perhaps looking to expand your family, some of you that may be expecting this week, ultimately that pregnancy may not end the way you want it to. So I'm definitely seeing or feeling some loss this week. Again, you're ending with suffering, the whip, that sort of pain. So if you are expecting, and I'm hoping that this is, I guess that it doesn't apply to any of you, but that is what I'm getting. So, yeah, let's see what advice the tarot has for you guys this week. And we've got death, rebirth, the star reversed, the magician, and 7 of Cups. So there's definitely going to be some sort of change this week. You guys have the stork and the death card, which both really signify change. There's going to be some sort of change. And the magician is really all about calling in or manifesting, creating what it is you want. So you guys are going to be losing something. There's going to be some sort of change, some sort of transformation. Something is going to come to an end. Obviously, it is hump day or dump day, so you're probably here focused on your relationship. So it could be that the change that you guys will be experiencing this week will be the end of this relationship. It will be the death of this relationship. You will be experiencing a change, a painful change in perhaps this relationship status. The magician is really a reminder that through this change, you guys can create what it is you want. So this thing is ending. This relationship may be ending. There's some situation that may be ending. For some of you, it might be a pregnancy that is ending. But you now have the power to create something better, something for your greater good. And you guys are ending with this 7 of Cups. The seven of cups is all about choices. You guys have a lot of choices available to you. So this thing is ending, but you still have so many other options to choose from. So you guys are going to want to focus on making the choice or choosing the path that ultimately will help you to create what it is you want. And you guys have the Star reversed. So this energy of creation there is a block there. So this situation is ending, and I feel like obviously it's not going to be an end that is going to be easy. It's going to be a difficult end. It's going to be a difficult transition, which is ultimately what is blocking that star energy. But you guys have so many choices available to you. You have so many other options that ultimately you do have the power to create what it is you want. So with that being said, what is the message your angels have for you? Release and relax. So whatever this thing is that is ending, let it go. It was not meant for you. Whether it's this relationship, whether it is a pregnancy, whatever this thing is this week that you guys will be losing, it's for a reason. It's because there is something that is coming in for you guys that will ultimately be better for you. Now, if this is a pregnancy that we're talking about, obviously that will still be a painful transition. It will still be a painful and difficult loss, but your angels really want you to know. And I feel like if this is your situation this week, if this is the message that you feel like is for you, I feel like it's really important for you guys to know that your angels are there supporting you through this time. Your angels really are setting you up to ultimately be in a better position to bring a child into this world at a later time. Your family will happen. Your baby will come. It's just not now. So somehow you guys are going to have to work through this pain. You guys are going to have to work through this grief that you are experiencing. You have to, so this card is release, relax. And when I say relax, I don't mean it lightly in the sense of you're taking this too seriously and you need to just relax. You need to release and let go of the feelings that you're carrying around this situation, whether it's a relationship or, again, for those of you that are experiencing a pregnancy loss this week. You have to release this baggage. You have to release this pain so that you can relax into what it is that is coming into your life. Releasing this pain, releasing this grief, this suffering that this loss has you feeling is ultimately going to set you up to be able to relax into what is coming in for you. next. And I feel like that is what your angels want you to know. That is what they mean when they say relax. It's not calm down, you're overreacting. It's release this heaviness so that you can relax into what it is they have in store for you, what this next thing is that is coming up for you. So, for my turquoise group, if this is a relationship, it's a dump day. There's going to be no humping. If this is a more serious situation, if we're talking about some other loss, a pregnancy loss, you will ultimately, that magic that you're looking for, it will come. That magician, that creation energy is there. It's just not now. So please know that your time is coming. It is just not now. That is a message that I have for my turquoise group. My green fluorite group. If this was your stone, what is the message that you guys have this week? We've got the mountain, the moon, and the tree. All right. There's some sort of block that you guys have been faced with. There's some sort of challenge that you guys have been dealing with that you guys are going to be coming out of. So whatever this challenge is, you guys will be receiving some sort of maybe intuitive message, some sort of understanding about this challenge, this block that you guys have been trying to get over. That intuition, that knowledge, that understanding of how to get past this block will be coming in for you guys this week. And ultimately, you're ending with the tree. So that understanding, that growth is, that tree is all about growth, rootedness, security. So you guys will be overcoming whatever challenge or block that you've been experiencing. You guys will be overcoming that and ultimately growing with your partner this week. So for my green fluorite group, this week is a hump day. Let's see what advice the tarot has for you. 10 of Wands, 2 of Cups reversed, and 6 of Pentacles reversed. So this 10 of Wands, she is carrying a super heavy load. This mountain, this block that you guys have been carrying, this load you guys have been carrying, this week is time to let it go. Put the load down. And so you guys have been carrying this load. You've been struggling with whatever problem this is, and it has been blocking your joy. It has been impacting your love. That is the key word for the 2 of Cups in the Sun and Tarot deck. So that love that is there, the 2 of Cups is all about that flow of love between two people. That love is being blocked by whatever challenge this was that you guys were experiencing. So this week it is time to put that load down. Let's unblock this 2 of Cups energy. Let's turn those cups around so that they're being filled with love. They're not pouring out that love. And again, the Six of Pentacles is all about kind of coming. So the Six of Pentacles is it follows the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles really is about feeling a really strong sense of lack, feeling lost and out in the cold. And this Six is really beginning to rebound from that feeling of not having and really of wanting. And but again, she's trying to catch coins, but that energy is reversed. She can't catch those coins upside down. They're going to fall out. They're not falling into her dress. They're falling out of her dress. Whatever this load is that you guys have been carrying, this is the only card that is upright for you guys this week, is this Ten of Wands, this oppression. Let it go. It is time to release that load. It is time to climb over that mountain so that you can experience that love, that success that are being offered by this Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So you want to unblock that Two of Cups and Six of Cups energy. You want to be calling in and receiving all of that love. You want to be receiving all of that wealth, right? The Pentacle suit is all about wealth, prosperity, not just financial, material wealth, but also about that physical wealth, right? So maybe you guys have not been doing much humping because of whatever this load is you've been carrying. Let it go this week so that you can unblock that emotion, the feelings of love, and you can also unblock the physical, sexual energy that has really been lacking in your relationship because of this challenge, this problem that you guys have been facing in your relationship. So finding a way to release that load so that you can really experience and enjoy that love, that sex, that just really good, positive, loving energy is ultimately going to help you to grow with your partner this week. So you guys do have that energy there. You have all of those wonderful fuzzy feelings available to you in this relationship. But you have to let go of whatever this baggage is that you've been holding on to. And finally, your angels want you to know friendship. So whatever this load is that you've been carrying, whatever this heaviness is, you need to let it go. Connect with your partner as friends. And maybe that is the way, that is the key to really getting over this mountain. That is what you need in order to overcome this challenge. You guys need to tackle this issue together as friends. So first and foremost, before you are lovers, before you're partners, before you are romantic mates, there is a friendship there. The foundation of this relationship is a friendship. There is a mutual love and respect as friends that you guys need to lean on this week, that you need to lean into in order to overcome this challenge together. So that is the message that I have for the green fluorite group. If you found this message helpful, if this message resonated with you, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Life Crystallized on YouTube. Or if you are listening to the podcast, then please be sure to leave me a wonderful 5-star review so that other people can find me and we can continue to grow. Thank you so much for taking the time out to sit with me today to receive this message, and stay tuned next week for another episode of Hump Day or Dump Day here on Life Crystallized. Bye.